What if I told you that the first 5 minutes after you wake up could predict how strong and healthy you'll be 10 years from now? It's not about taking a magic pill or doing intense workouts. It's about small, intentional choices you make. Before breakfast, choices that can literally rewire your body for longevity. And the most incredible part? Most people over 65 have never heard of this, even though it's backed by leading doctors and cutting-edge science. Hello, my friends. I'm Dr. William Harris, and welcome back to Senior Health Boost, where we share simple, effective strategies to help you live stronger, longer, and more independently after 60. Today, I'm asking for just 5 minutes of your attention, because that's all it takes to completely shift the course of your health starting tomorrow morning. Now, let me ask you something. Do you believe that what you do in the first 5 minutes after waking up, something as simple as what you drink, how you breathe, or what you put in your mouth, could directly affect your memory, heart, energy, and even how long you live? I'm not talking about extreme lifestyle changes or intense morning routines. I'm talking about small, practical actions that take less than 5 minutes, but have been proven by science to reduce your risk of stroke, preserve your mental sharpness, and help you maintain strength and vitality, even into your 80s or 90s. You see, there are older adults who quietly practice these simple steps every morning, and their doctors are often stunned by the results. They walk with more ease, they think more clearly, they bounce back from setbacks faster. They're the ones still traveling, dancing, or chasing their grandkids around the yard, while others the same age are slowed down by medications and mobility issues. But here's the sad part. Most people over 65 don't know about this. Or they've heard something vague but brush it off, thinking it's too late for them to start. It's not too late, not for you. Because today, I'm going to walk you through the exact 5-minute morning routine that top medical experts call the golden formula for boosting longevity, physical strength, and mental clarity, especially as we age. Before we dive into the step-by-step guide, I want to take a second to say something personal. I'd love to know who you are. What's your name and where are you tuning in from? What city? What state? What country? Drop a comment down below and say hello. I truly value this incredible Senior Health Boost community, made up of men and women who aren't giving in to aging, but instead are rising up to take control of all their health, one simple habit at a time. And if this kind of practical, science-backed, and easy-to-follow content speaks to you, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new episode. I've got more powerful tips coming your way every week. Now, to help you clearly see just how life-changing this morning habit can be, let me tell you a story. A real story. One I think you'll find both inspiring and familiar. Meet Harold. Harold is a 68-year-old retired engineer living in Ohio. Like many retirees, he had high hopes for his golden years, travel, grandkids, maybe some golf. But 2 years ago, he started feeling off, low energy, stiff joints, a foggy mind. His blood pressure was creeping up. His cholesterol levels were flagged. His doctor gave him a serious warning. I thought maybe I wouldn't live long enough to see my grandkids grow up, Harold told me. Then something unexpected happened. His neighbor, a retired physician, casually mentioned a 5-minute morning routine that had helped several older patients bounce back from similar issues. Harold, like most people, was skeptical. How could 5 minutes in the morning possibly make a difference, he thought. But he tried it. Why? Because, as he put it, at that point I had nothing to lose, and something surprising began to happen. Within a few weeks, Harold noticed he wasn't waking up as groggy. His joints didn't ache quite as much. He had more energy during the day. 6 months later, his follow-up blood work came in. His doctor was floored. His blood pressure? Down. Cholesterol? Improved. EKG? Normal. Even his posture had changed. Harold, his doctor said, you've reversed your trajectory. At 70, Harold now has the energy and health markers of a man 15 years younger. And it didn't involve fancy supplements or endless hours at the gym. It all started with just 5 simple actions he added to his morning, one at a time. Today, I'll show you exactly what those 5 steps are. And the first one, the one that kicks off everything, is so easy, yet so powerful. You'll wonder, why no one told you sooner? It's called the morning hydration protocol. Let's get started. You remember Harold, right? His journey back to health all started with just one small everyday choice, something so simple that most of us overlook it completely. The very first thing he did after opening his eyes each morning wasn't reaching for his phone or making coffee. It was hydrating his body the right way and at the right time. You see, when you wake up in the morning, your body is already in a quiet crisis. Even though you haven't broken a sweat, you've actually lost nearly half a liter of water just from breathing and perspiring throughout the night. You don't see it, you might not even feel it, but your body knows it. And that silent dehydration does more than make you feel a little sluggish. It causes your blood to thicken, forcing your heart to work harder and your blood vessels to tighten. This is one of the main reasons why, according to heart health data, the first 1 to 2 hours after waking up are the most dangerous time of day for heart attacks and strokes, especially in adults over 65. But there's good news. According to experts from institutions like Harvard University and the Cleveland Clinic, there's a simple fix that takes less than a minute and could drastically lower those risks: proper morning hydration. So, what should you do? It's surprisingly easy. Before you even step out of bed, drink a full glass of room temperature water, about 16 ounces or 480 ml. Add a squeeze of fresh lemon, about a quarter of the fruit. That's it. Now you might be wondering, why room temperature? Why not cold? Water, it feels more refreshing, right? Well, cold water actually causes your blood vessels to constrict, which slows circulation when your heart and brain need it the most. In contrast, room temperature water helps your vessels relax and dilate, encouraging healthy blood flow right away. It's like opening the floodgates after a long drought. And that little squeeze of lemon? It's more than just flavor. Lemons contain natural electrolytes, potassium, and a boost of vitamin C. Together, they help soften artery walls, regulate blood pressure, and even offer mild anti-inflammatory support, all in one simple step. You won't need a prescription, just a lemon and a glass of water. But timing matters. This isn't something you can postpone until after your coffee or breakfast. To really get the benefits, you need to drink this within the first minute of waking. Yes, within 60 seconds. Why? Because this is when your body is most responsive. Your systems are switching on. Your circulation is rebooting. If you give it the fuel it needs at the right time, the results can be transformative. Over time, this one habit, this 1 minute, can significantly support brain function, balance your metabolism, and reduce cardiovascular risk. It's a small act with a powerful ripple effect, like flipping on the master switch for your entire system. Still, hydration is only the beginning. Fueling the body is essential, but now it's time to wake it up. After lying still all night, your blood tends to pool in your lower limbs. When you sit up too quickly or move too fast without getting the blood flowing again, that's when you feel dizzy, off balance, or even at risk of falling. And that brings us to the second element of the 5-minute morning routine, something equally simple but absolutely vital: circulation reset. This step is what I call your internal warm-up. According to a fascinating study from Johns Hopkins University, if you don't properly redistribute your blood within the first minute of standing, your body enters a sluggish state. Your vessels stay tight. Your brain doesn't get the oxygen it needs, and the foggy, disconnected feeling that many people experience in the morning can linger for hours. That's why this movement sequence, just 60 seconds long, is such a game changer. Dr. Eleanor Thomas, a top geriatric circulation expert, explains that doing these specific motions can increase blood flow to the brain by over 40%. That's not a typo. 40% more circulation to the command center of your body in just 1 minute. And the OSCOP's best part? You don't need any special gear, no gym, no fancy equipment. You can do this right next to your bed before brushing your teeth or getting dressed. Here's how, Theo. Stand tall, feet shoulder width apart. Inhale deeply through your nose and slowly raise both arms straight above your head. As you exhale gently through your mouth, lower your arms with control. Roll your shoulders backward in a circular motion 5 times, then switch directions and roll them forward 5 times. Finish with 10 slow heel raises. Lift your heels off the floor, rise onto the balls of your feet, then slowly lower them again. This simple motion acts like a natural pump, pushing pooled blood from your legs back to your heart and brain. That's it, just 1 minute. But it primes your entire body for the day ahead. You'll feel more alert, more balanced, more energized, and let me tell you, this little ritual, it makes all the difference between waking up feeling groggy and unstable and starting your day with strength and clarity. If you're still watching this video right now, I want to say thank you. It shows that you're not just passively listening, you're taking steps toward real, meaningful change in your life. If you're committed to your health journey, drop the number 1 in the comments below. I'd love to know who's with me now that you've hydrated and reignited your circulation. Your body is finally ready to absorb something even more critical: nutrition. But here's something almost no one talks about. If you skip protein in the first 30 minutes after waking, your body will start breaking down its own muscle tissue just to create energy. Sounds surprising? Well, in the next section, we'll dive into element 3, the protein timing method, and reveal why what you eat and when you eat it could determine how strong, mobile, and independent you stay in your 70s, 80s, and even beyond. Stay with me. This might just be the most eye-opening part of the routine, that quick 1-minute movement you just learned. It may seem minor, but don't underestimate its power. That small effort can shift the entire trajectory of your day. You'll feel it the moment you stop rubbing your eyes and start moving. Your thoughts feel clearer, your muscles warm up, and that heavy morning fog, it quietly fades away. This isn't just about comfort. When you consistently wake up your body with purpose, even in the smallest ways, you strengthen not just your circulation, but also your brain and cardiovascular health. It's a simple habit with long-term rewards. No medications, no equipment, just you, your breath, and 60 intentional seconds. Now that you've hydrated and reawakened your circulation, your body is primed and ready. It's like warming up your car on a cold winter morning. Before you hit the road, you want everything flowing smoothly. But here's something many people miss entirely. While your body might be ready to absorb nutrients, skipping protein in these next few moments could undo all that progress. Oh yes, really, let's talk about muscle loss. It's one of the biggest silent threats to adults over 65, and most don't realize that it begins right here, in the morning, when your body is energy hungry. If you don't give it protein, it starts to break down your own muscle to get what it needs. That's why the third element of our 5-minute morning routine is called the protein timing method, because when you eat matters just as much as what you eat. Here's the science behind it. Between 3 a.m. and 8 a.m., your body is in a highly catabolic state. That means it's more likely to break down muscle tissue, especially if it's not getting fuel. And guess what fuel it needs most at this time? Protein. Without it, your body starts scavenging energy from your own lean muscle. And over time, that leads to decreased strength, increased frailty, and higher risk of falls. You may be eating plenty of food later in the day, but if your morning window is empty of protein, your body starts the day at a deficit. Dr. Rebecca Fleming, a respected geriatric nutritionist, explains it clearly. Older adults who consume 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein within 30 minutes of waking lose significantly less muscle over the years, up to 64% less muscle loss over a 5-year period. Think about that. One small shift in your morning can preserve the strength you need to walk confidently, carry groceries, or simply stand up without pain. So, what does this actually look like on your plate? It's easier than you think. A quick whey protein shake mixed with almond milk, 4 or 5 egg whites with 1 whole egg, a bowl of plain Greek yogurt stirred with a scoop of protein powder or chopped nuts. For plant-based eaters, tofu scramble, chia seed pudding with protein-rich soy milk, or a well-balanced pea and rice protein blend are fantastic options. The key here isn't just the food, it's the clock. Aim to eat within 30 minutes of waking. The earlier, the better. Some of you might be wondering, but I'm not usually hungry in the morning. That's common. But this isn't about eating a large meal. It's about giving your muscles exactly what they need to stop breakdown in its tracks. Even half a shake or a small yogurt cup can work wonders. And the payoff? You'll notice more energy, better posture, fewer aches, and a surprising boost in mood. Over time, this habit alone helps reduce back pain, protect your joints, and even enhance brain and heart performance. By starting your day with protein, you're essentially telling your body, I've got your back, I'm here to protect you, and now that your muscles are nourished and fueled, we're ready for the next vital step. Because what good is muscle if you can't move it? So many people over 65 suffer not from a lack of muscle, but from stiffness, from fear of falling, from that dreaded moment when standing up feels like a chore, not a natural motion. That's why we now move into our fourth element of the Senior Health Boost morning routine, the 90-second mobility sequence. But before we go there, let me just say, if you've made it this far, thank you. It shows your commitment to your farm health, and that truly means something. Drop the number 3 in the comments below if you're still with me. I'd love to see who's showing up for themselves today. Now, let's dive into the mobility reset. Your joints will thank you. Let's be honest, most people underestimate just how quickly the body can stiffen with age. A skipped stretch here, a rushed morning there, and suddenly you find yourself struggling to bend over, twist your torso, or step out of bed without a wince. But the good news? You don't need hours of stretching or a fancy yoga class to reclaim your flexibility and freedom. Just 90 seconds each morning, yes, a minute and a half, is all it takes to restore mobility and reduce your risk of injury. That's what makes the fourth element of the Senior Health Boost morning routine so powerful. The 90-second mobility sequence. It's often overlooked, yet it's one of the strongest predictors of whether someone will remain independent or dependent as they age. According to experts at the Mayo Clinic, when we sleep, the protective fluid in our joints, called synovial fluid, thickens. This makes our joints feel stiff and creaky. And if you immediately start moving or bending without warming up, you're essentially grinding those joints against each other without proper lubrication. Over time, this creates micro damage like tiny cracks that slowly lead to arthritis or more severe joint degeneration. The solution is elegant and easy. Once you've completed your circulation reset and protein intake, give your joints a moment to wake up too. Sit on the edge of your bed. Slowly rotate your ankles 10 times in each direction. This gentle motion boosts fluid movement in your lower limbs. Next, perform 10 small circular movements with your knees. Feel them loosen with each gentle turn. Then stand, holding onto a bedpost or chair if needed, and sway your torso gently from side to side 5 times on each side. This targets your spine and hips. Follow with a slow twist of your upper body, rotating left and then right. Keep it smooth, no jerky motions. Finally, roll your shoulders back in large, relaxed circles 10 times. You've just moved nearly every major joint in your body. And in under 2 minutes, you've prepared yourself for a safer, stronger day ahead. It may feel simple, but this one daily habit helps prevent falls, improves posture, reduces stiffness, and supports long-term mobility, especially if you've had past back, hip, or knee issues. But even after all this, hydration, circulation, protein, and movement, there's still one more crucial step, and it might be the most important of them all. Because what's the point of having a strong heart and mobile joints if your mind is cloudy? So now we arrive at the fifth and final element in your 5-minute longevity ritual, the mental clarity exercise. Many people believe that memory loss, brain fog, and cognitive decline are just part of aging, something to be feared but accepted. But modern neuroscience tells a very different story. According to cutting-edge research from Stanford University's Brain Longevity Center, the first 30 minutes after waking is a golden window for your brain. During this time, your mind is like fertile soil, highly receptive to forming new neural connections and producing BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a powerful protein that acts like Miracle-Gro for your brain cells. You don't need brain puzzles or crossword apps. In fact, one of the most effective cognitive exercises is incredibly simple. Just recall your previous day in reverse. After completing your mobility sequence, sit quietly with your eyes closed for about a minute. Begin mentally replaying yesterday's events, starting from your most recent moment, perhaps brushing your teeth before bed, and work backward. What did you have for dinner? Who did you talk to on the phone? Did you take a walk? What was your lunch? Keep going all the way back to your morning. This may feel awkward at first, but with time, your memory becomes sharper. You'll begin noticing patterns, details, even emotions that help strengthen your recall. Once you get comfortable, challenge yourself. Go back 2 days. Try to recall what you wore, how you felt, what the weather was like. The more vivid the mental picture, the more neurons fire and strengthen, preserving your memory and protecting against cognitive decline. Clinical studies show that older adults who practice memory recall exercises daily, can maintain cognitive performance equal to individuals 10-20 years younger, just 1 minute a day, and you're building a mental fortress around your brain. You're not just remembering, you're preserving your independence, your conversations, your laughter, your life stories, and with that, we've completed your 5-minute morning routine. Let's take a moment to review the 5 powerful steps you've now learned from this Senior Health Boost Guide. Morning Hydration Protocol, 16 ounces of room temp water with lemon to rehydrate your system and reduce stroke risk. Circulation Reset Sequence, 1 minute of gentle motion to boost oxygen to your brain and prevent clots. Protein Timing Method, eat 25-30 grams of protein within 30 minutes of waking to stop muscle loss in its tracks. 90-second mobility sequence, restore fluid to your joints and reduce your risk of stiffness, pain, and falls. Mental clarity exercise, 1 minute of reverse memory recall to strengthen your brain and protect against dementia. 5 minutes. 5 life-changing habits, no medication, no equipment, just intentional living. I know some of you may be thinking, can something this small really make a difference? And the answer is absolutely yes. It's not about making massive changes overnight. It's about owning the beginning of your day. Because how you begin shapes how you move, how you think, and how you age. The older adults who stay healthy into their 90s, they aren't lucky. They're consistent. They protect their mornings. And now, so can you. So tomorrow morning, when your alarm goes off, resist the urge to scroll your phone or hit snooze. Instead, remember this routine. Let it become your morning ritual, your personal promise to your body, your brain, and your future. And before we wrap up, if today's video gave you even one helpful idea, please click the like button so we know this message is reaching people like you. Leave a comment down below. Tell me which of the 5 habits you're going to start with tomorrow morning. And if you're not already part of this growing community of empowered seniors, Hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you'll never miss a video from Senior Health Boost. We're not here just to talk about health. We're here to live it with purpose, with energy, and with the wisdom that comes from choosing to start every day right. And don't forget, if you have a friend or loved one over 60, share this video with them. You might just be giving them the greatest gift of all, another shot at strength, clarity, and independence. Thank you for spending these few minutes with me today. Stay strong, stay sharp, and remember, your future starts the moment you open your eyes. Make it count. See you in the next video from Senior Health Boost.